hello, hello, hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, hello.
Hi, I'm Valencia.
Hey, I'm Nakia.
And welcome to our channel, Tyson's Takes 2.
Today we're going to be talking about dating as well as health.
Nah, well,
okay, we just want to stick to dating.
Just for today. It's just definitely a mouthful.
It is. So we're just going to talk about dating today. Nancy is in a relationship.
So I can't really speak. My dating is super limited. It's because I've been with the same person for damn near a decade. But for her,
I don't know about a decade.
Almost. We breaching that, right? It's almost. We over 5. When it's over 5, you round it up.
Alright, anywho, she's
the shade in her because she's single. See,
yeah,
this is why
I know, but I'm not bitter. I'm single, but I'm not bitter.
That's what every bitter bitch says.
You know what? No,
but I'm not
because yes, I'm single, but at least I'm not settling. 1 and 2. I am fully okay with laying my head down at night and not having to cater to someone who I don't want to roll over to in the morning. Because these guys, and you think like, oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, he might be nice.
Nah, your dating stories are not extreme.
No, mine is extreme because this is an example. False advertisement. They take you out and you be like, oh, they nice or they cool, whatever. And then next thing you know, oh, you still dealing with your baby mom. You still dealing with your ex-girlfriend that you said you didn't have. But now you all of a sudden still
I'm saying your cases to be like super extreme. Like you'll be like, hey, I'll call you up and be like, hey, how was your day? You be like, girl, let me tell you, he done pulled over, went to the flower shop, he done picked up flowers.
This has happened.
He done taken to his girlfriend because they got back together somehow on a 30-minute to an hour
date. This has happened to me. This has happened to me. Like literally went out on a date and then the guy's like, okay, I'm gonna take you home. And on the way home, he pulls over to the flower shop and I'm like, oh, who you getting flowers for? Oh, my friend just got back with your friend. Like, your friend? Like, I'm sorry.
I couldn't believe
it. But
that.
at the same time, I'm just let y'all know, like, a part of me, yes, my friends was like, you should have got out the car, got in the cab and home. But the other part of me was like, no, he said he's going to take me home, so he's going to take me home and I'm going to get this ride all the way to Brooklyn. Y'all understand, it is a truth. Being somewhere in Manhattan and then somebody said they're going to take me home to Brooklyn. And then now I got to sit here and come out my pockets to go take a car ride home because you decide you want to get some flowers for another girl that you're dealing with. Oh, that's very disrespectful. I'm at least get my ride home and then curve, which I did. Never talk to that guy again.
Nakia was talking about her
2016
goals.
I was saying I used to be in a relationship in September. I got out of a relationship in September and I met 2 guys outside of men. One, whatever. I'm saying this year, I'm trying to focus on myself first and Godspeed, God will direct me.
No, y'all have to understand. She's like up there, like number-wise on a scale of 1 to 10. She's up there. Yo, the people she talked to or she goes for are like solid 4s. Ones with jobs, solid 6. But she could do so much.
What I told you nigga with no job? Okay, go ahead.
You knew I gotta ask. She talks about she needs some positive uplifting, and then she asks some questions that tear you down. Some tear me down questions, so she made me look like a crazy guy on this video. That's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going. Cause I love my sister. I want her to date a guy who like respects her and treats her like she is a queen and where she needs to be. But she be like dating these losers. I be so confused. Like they be losers, yo, like straight up. And I don't know what it is, why she keeps going for them, but like at some point I'm like, cause I used to date losers too in life. Maybe every once, you know what? Not all of them were losers, but not all of them were. The last one definitely was. He was super wrong. He was awful. He's the worst you could date.
It was 2 of them. 2 of them were losers.
2. Okay, 2 were losers, but. I learned, I was like, there's something wrong with what I'm choosing, and this is the type of people that I'm choosing, and I need to go for something that I probably wouldn't go for.
That's true.
And pick out something, the characteristics that are, of what I think I should have. And guess what? You guys, it works. I'm happy. I got someone. Blessed up in the words of Khaled, like it's awesome. I want her to do the same thing, just like step outside of your comfort zone, because there was a certain type of person I literally kept going to, and I was like, this is not working, this is awful. And then I was like, literally stepped outside of my comfort zone, went for something else, still was myself, but like decided to highlight some other things on the top of the list that I'm looking for in a person, and it works. You know what? I'm treated awesome. He gets along with my family and my friends. He's welcome to everything, and no one is threatening him or running him off of any cookouts. It's amazing. It's amazing what happens when it starts with you, the change.
No, I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
I like, her boyfriend.
He's awesome.
He gets B-in-law on my phone. When you get B-in-law, that means you upgraded brother-in-law. But what I'm also saying is that I agree, like maybe I should be stepping outside the typical type of guys that I go for. I just feel like it's very hard to do in New York.
Out of all the places in the world with the largest vast populations, I don't understand.
Yeah,
maybe you guys can tell me. Leave it in the comments below. Just give me some options on how she can step out the box with an area of 12 million. The population's up there.
Because no.
Like somebody.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Some.
Do you know?
Not every man is available out of the 12 million.
A lot of them are though. A lot of them are.
A lot of them are in different buckets. You got some married men, you got some in a relationship men, you got some going for men. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like you got some still live at home with my mama and I just want to be 35 and kicking it. And that's it. Like they don't want to take on responsibility men. You got all different types. Like you got the younger black professional men, not all. I'll just make this say not all of them, but some of them who are kind of like young. Like I'm entitled and I got options and I don't have to settle down with none of y'all. I can just dibble and dabble with how I feel and finagle the way. So it's kind of like, yes, there are a lot, but then when you start scaling down to the type of men that you're interested in, or maybe whatever your list is of what you want, it becomes slim pickings.
I mean, like I said,
it
starts with your choices and like where you go with that, and you kind of like make that what it is. Like, makes it. I mean, I was dating awful. The last guy was awful. He was an awful person. He was an awful human being, and anyone who lived with me and knew me could attest to how he just brought my whole spirit down. My aura was off the chain. Like it was I was a person. I wasn't even myself.
True. And I think that like also like it's just one of those things. Like I feel like it's easier to curve than it is to entertain. Like in real life, it is. It is so much easier to curve than it is to entertain them, especially when it's like, I don't really have time. But maybe that's just my tactic right now. I'm just curving left and right because I don't have time to entertain. So yes, I'm learning now that these fours is not going to be on the level that I want. Like I think a lot of women, we go into situations like, oh, he has the potential to be great, and it's like, no, what he is right now, you can expect that.
Well, I think also for you too, like you're like somewhere, like you're in a really, really good place in your career, especially for someone your age. So like now you're like, all right, I'm settled in my career, which any person would be thinking at your age. Now I want to date someone. So you're like, your light is on, but others' lights aren't on.
That's true.
So you have to understand, like, just go out, and it's probably better for you to just make friends instead of dating. Because like, even like who I'm with now, I was his friend for years. I didn't think I was going to do him.
That's
like we were friends, so like thoroughly at the end of the day, our relationship, our dynamic is way different from people who just date off rip and like are trying to know each other. I knew who he was, so it's like maybe if you date someone like and try to be their friend, or just like it's a friendship that kind of just develops more, because it may not be something that happens like tomorrow, but like in due time, if nothing works out on both your ends, you guys may realize like, yeah, you guys might have been needed
or have a good friendship.
Yeah, like
I have no problem with friends.
Most relationships stem off that are people getting to know you. So if you're like forcing like a relationship, most people just want to get to know you, and then they derive off of that if they like you or they want to engage with you. Especially like dudes. Like I feel like that's the number one thing for me. I have a lot of guy friends, but they feel like they like me, and I'm like, nah, bro, it ain't going there.
Yeah.
But
I feel like sometimes, like I know we was talking about this earlier, and you wasn't here, but like I feel like sometimes guys kind of expect that you're trying to, they feel like you want something more for them. And sometimes you're not jumping into a situation when you meet them and you're like, I want more. Like, sometimes like, I'm just trying to get to know you. You don't know where I'm at, but you're assuming just because like
it's a vibe.
Of certain things, you think it's.
I think it's a vibe. Like, I think the way we admit, like, it's like a vibe. Like, it's like a something like literally is just emitting when someone just really, you can tell when someone really is into you. Yeah, and even if you be like, yeah, we're trying to be friends, but you can just tell by this person's demeanor, disposition, or whatever, that they are like emitting a vibe that they're really into you and want to date you.
Right.
So just, you also have to be cognizant of that, like when you're dating. Like, I feel like it's like, you'll be like, whoa, bro, I just bought you a drink, we're just kind of chilling.
It's not
that vibe.
Right. And then the other thing is like, and then the other thing I just want to start back on is like, not like, I just lost my train of thought. That's what shoot. Cause you was, I literally just like lost my train of thought as I was trying to say it. But like the process of dating too, like another good component of it is having friends who you can like, friends or family who you be like, oh my God, girl, like this is going on, whatever. I've gotten to where I'm at now in my dating life because of like you and then like a lot of my friends who have been like, Nikki, like you don't deserve this.
I'm gonna tell you on the family
block.
We ain't even all together over here. Up in our household, we all crazy.
We all crazy. But what I'm saying is that even like I didn't get to where, like, yes, my career stuff is together and everything, but like dating wise, I didn't get to this point where I am now, and I'm still in the process of it as far as mentally dealing with learning how to navigate this dating life by myself. Like, I feel like I had to go to you a couple of times. I'm sure I talked many of my friends' ears off about like the situations I was in, but it's like, you know, this central thing is kind of comes back to like,
but you know what?
You don't have to
you don't be listening.
Okay.
You don't, because I'm pretty sure, especially like you consult me, you consult all these people, and some of the people you're consulting that are your friends, we share the same group of friends. I talk to them too, and they are saying the same thing. So we don't understand why you always think you got it right when you didn't ask. And it's a majority rule. Like, it'd be like, no. We say across the board is no's. She'd be like, I think it's a yes. I'm gonna go for a yes, regardless of whatever you guys say. I'm gonna think this is a yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And then when it all blows up, she's like, why? We was like, we all told you it was a no. We all gave you a heads up. All the flags, we all indicated them, but you thought this was a green light. We was like, her green light like radar is all the way off.
You know you're not supposed to be in the situation. You know you need to cut the situation over. All your friends, it's kind of like, this is the last time I'm having this conversation. Or I don't even want to hear about this person no more. Or if you try to bring them up, or you try to bring them up on the phone and they be like, they change the subject really quickly. It's kind of like, okay. You know, it's like,
why are you talking about it?
I'm talking about myself because it's true. Like, after a while, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you need to like let this shit go. Like, clearly nobody cross board likes this person. Let it go. And and honestly, sometimes it shouldn't have to get to that level, but sometimes it takes certain people, like, you know, for you to get it. Like, come on now, if it ain't gonna click,
people.
And that's certain people, but it takes certain things to occur for you to get it. Guys gonna keep teaching you the same lesson over and over and over again until you get it. And if you want to keep repeating the same insanity,
but wrap it up, because we can talk about
it all the time. Wrap it up.
We'll give it
another
time.
Some advice that, you know, from listening to the podcast that I was listening to is taking a business approach to dating and relationships, putting yourself first. And yeah, it's no time to waste your time.
Any, you know, questions or comments in below, any response, like any type of advice you could probably give on dating, so we can just relay that, or what your thoughts and opinions, just leave them in the box below. We'll look at them and talk about them in the next videos.
Tyson take 2. We out.